I just wanted to talk about it and just see if I have like an epiphany or something. Hey, hi, hello, my name is Gibby Inigo, if you don't already know, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Jazz Hands. Okay, so right now I'm just grabbing myself a cup of coffee, or more specifically, cold brew with oat milk. So, I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about some stuff that I've been thinking about and feeling, and if anybody else might be going through this or be feeling in a similar boat, I hope you don't feel alone, because I'm going through this with you. But for coffee today, I really like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, stock cold brew coffee. I really like this brand. They sell it at HEB. Not everyone has HEB if you're not from Texas, but I like this. And then just with some oat milk, my grandma likes to put it in this glass cup because it comes in a carton and sometimes it just spills out everywhere. So normally I don't need any flavor with this. It's already kind of sweet. Right here it even says not too sweet. There's one that's, sweet, not sweet. I like this one, or the sweet one. And this, and just some oat milk, and I'm good. I fill it about, well, honestly, it just depends how I'm feeling. I filled it up almost like all the way, and then just the rest with some oat milk. There's like, I think I should just finish this. There's like barely anything in here, actually. I'll just put a splash of oat milk in that. Gibby, what is this video about? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Come with me. Alright, guys, keep in mind, I kind of just woke up, so my hair is not going to look the best. I'm sorry. I just really wanted coffee, so we're just going to deal with that. I also still have morning, not morning breath, morning voice. But I did want to talk to y'all about some stuff that's on my mind that I just need to get off my chest. Because that's what I use YouTube for, as my own outlet to just speak truths that I've been holding in. I make it seem like it's this dramatic thing. It's really not, but everything else in my life is dramatic, including me, so it makes sense. But anyways, so I realized, well, first off, Happy New Year. Hopefully I've uploaded the other videos that I've been making, either on this channel or my other channel, because I'm finding it really hard to be consistent with motivation and uploading my videos. Not because I don't want to, but this kind of plays in like into why I want to talk about what I'm feeling. I don't feel like I have enough time in the world, and I know that sounds insane because really I do have all the time in the world. At the same time, I feel like me as a person and everything that I go through and the energy I put out in the world and just having to exist every day is a lot of work and a lot of energy, and I notice that I don't handle that well. I need several days and lots of hours just to recuperate my energy in order to do something that I enjoy, whether that's hanging out with friends, whether that's just getting out about to go grab something. It's really hard for me to want to do the things that I love to do, but I just don't have the energy or time that it feels like. And the energy that I do have, it's for like minimal stuff that I can do, like to feed myself. Even sometimes I don't even have the energy to do that. So it's just little things like that. So it's really hard for me to imagine. So I'm supposed to be going back to school in about 3 weeks. And 3 weeks, it is a good amount of time, don't get me wrong. At the same time, I feel like it will fly by so fast and I will be so unprepared, and I want to be prepared. I want to set myself up for greatness. And I know some of the steps that I need to take I think maybe it's just doubt, maybe it's just fear. Something is holding me back. I'm holding myself back, obviously. And I really want to change that, because going into the new year, that is something that I really wanted to work on, was consistency and believing in myself and not doubting myself anymore, and just getting through the fear and just not caring about any of that. Just my successes and what I can do. And even if I fail, I know the fact that just that I'm trying and doing something is enough for me. So I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but I want to reassure myself that I can get through this, everything's going to be okay. And I don't know, just I just wanted to talk about it and just see if I have like an epiphany or something. But yeah, I realized this maybe like a day or two ago, and then this morning it just really kind of hit me, where I was like, damn, like, well, it's also because one of my friends had just texted me, and they're also going to go to school too. We don't go to the same college, but they're also living their life, because I barely hear from them. We're both kind of busy, so it also just makes you really sad, because I'm like, I feel like I don't have enough time for my friends because I'm also busy and our schedules aren't aligning. But I also just know that's the process of growing up and being like a grown adult, is like most of your friends are really just going to have their own lives, and that doesn't mean anything about who you are, the type of person you're showing up as long as you're doing the best you can. Like, as long as you're trying and you are putting in the effort to want to see them. Obviously, if they're not doing the same thing, if they're not able to meet you halfway due to like their own like personal lives, like, that's really not your fault. Not also saying that's their fault, but it's just life, like, you can't help it. You could do the best you can, but it does have a lot of its challenges. So that's something I'm working on and trying to accept more, is like, people got their own shit going on, their mothers, fathers, getting married, moving abroad, doing all this other stuff, and it's really not going to involve you as much. And it sucks, but it's also beautiful, because your friends are doing their thing, living their life. Maybe you're not really where you're at, but that's okay, because even though you think and I think that we don't have time, there is time. We just need to sit the fuck down and log in. How do you do that? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I want to give advice and I want to help people, but the thing is, everything that I do is in my own way, so I know it's not going to work for everybody. It might work for some people, but I know not for everybody. But also, the things that I do are a little bit unconventional, maybe, but they work for me, so I don't know. So anything I say, just always take it with a grain of salt, because everyone's different. For me, I just do it. I don't know. I feel like that's like the worst advice. Just do it. This is not a Nike commercial. But really, something that I noticed that has helped me is like, when I know I don't want to do something, but you want to do it. Like, let's say like you've been wanting. Whoop whoop. It's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop. It's the sound of the police. Everyone's here right now, actually. Drink some coffee. Oh yeah. So whenever it comes down to things that I want to do, I just do it. So what I mean by that is, like, let's say like I've been wanting to self-study more, or I've been wanting to crochet more, I've been wanting to make art, whatever it is. It's something that you're passionate about, something that you've been wanting to do, but you have no motivation, you feel like you have no time, maybe you don't even have the supplies. Look, first things first, accept the fact that you're probably not going to be consistent with this thing. Accept the fact that it's not going to be perfect. Accept the fact that you're probably going to get really frustrated and maybe stop for a while. Accept all the flaws first. I feel like that is something that helps me, just accepting the fact that I'm not going to get this 100% of the time. I might not always be consistent with it, but it's the fact that I'm trying each day. And when you're trying and you're being consistent as much as you can, you're gaining habits, and those habits will eventually come back and be more consistent in a tidal wave, I suppose. Because before, I really wanted to get into journaling. I really wanted to just write, and I just couldn't. It was just like, how do I do that? How do I start it? little by little, I think it was like every, like, what, 3 months I'd pick up the journal and write. Then it became like every month, and then it became every week. Now it's like every other day. Um, so I feel like you just have to do it, if that makes sense. You have to accept the things that are out of your control, accept the fact that you're not going to be perfect. It's probably going to suck ass. And also accept that you're doing the best that you can. And then just do it. Get up and do the thing that you've been wanting to do. I know you're comfy in bed, and I know that you're scared that, you're not going to be good enough. There's all these things, right? But at that point, that's all just excuses. You're really just excusing yourself from something because you're so scared. And that's valid to be scared. At the same time, might as well just do it scared than just do it scared and not do it. Because it's like, at least if you're doing it scared, you're doing it versus like not at all. Another thing for me that I feel like is really helpful is setting up your environment. I know it's really going to vary for each because that's kind of how it happened to me. I'm not really good with doing things in my bedroom because it's so comfy, and in my bedroom it's like not lock-in time, it's comfy time, it's relaxation time. I can't go in there and do essays and do all this stuff. So I would say fix up your environment, find an environment that really speaks to you and motivates you. Find a third place that really makes you want to romanticize your life. So for me, I'm very fortunate enough to have a spare bedroom, which is now my workroom. Before it was my grandmother's like sewing room. It still is, but now we just share it evenly. And that's been really motivating me to sit down and do the things that I've been, kind of pushing out the way. And I've been loving it, honestly. Before, my workspace was in my room, hardly got anything done. So most of the time I would just go out to different cafes and I would do all my work there. Honestly, if that works for you too, if you need to go to a cafe, just any third space, I don't see why not. Like, enjoy your space. But if it's more like cost effective and money wise and all this other like little nitty gritty stuff, then at that point, definitely see if you can do something at home, if you can rearrange some stuff to just have like even like a little corner space that really speaks to you to motivate you. I think that might help a lot. Obviously, either it's gonna work or not. I'm just the type of person that if my environment doesn't reflect like my insides of like what I'm wanting, then I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so we talked about accepting your flaws, just doing it, finding the perfect environment. Okay, maybe the last one would be having more compassion for yourself. Also, really quick, I like how this started off with me just like kind of ranting and obsessing about the fact like I'm kind of nervous about like not school starting, but just like in general time and space type of thing, and then I kind of jumped onto. Oh my god, I just love how I can like jump from topic to topic. Like that's also why I like this channel, because it just really speaks my mind. Like there's just always so much in my head that I just need to spew out. So if it doesn't make sense, I really don't care. But if it does, awesome. We're on the same page. All right. Next thing I want to talk about is just having more compassion for yourself. I feel like not a lot of people have compassion for themselves, especially me. I'm looking back at moments where I showed up for myself and the way I talk to myself and the way I think. And honestly, I'm my biggest bully. I really am. And I'm working on it. I really am. I think I just expect a lot from myself. I don't know if that's just projections from other people, my own projections. I expect a lot. I have high standards. I want to be the best. I want to be perfect. But I have to remind myself that I am a human and humans are flaws. Humans tend to fail. Humans tend to make mistakes. Humans are just simple creatures that are very, very sensitive and very, very dramatic in their own different ways. And I have to remind myself that no matter what, I am going to get through anything. My inner child is always with me and supporting me and rooting for me, and I want to show up for little me to just be proud of who I am today. So just showing yourself compassion, reminding yourself that things aren't going to be perfect. They're never really ever going to be perfect, but when they are, just really accept that and really enjoy those moments of bliss, because I feel like the more you appreciate the little things and the mundane things, the more abundance you'll have in your life, and then you'll truly just have so much love and compassion towards everything and anything. I think I'm going to stop this video. I want to keep talking, but I also feel like I don't really know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know what I'm saying, but sometimes, like, I say these things and I feel like they don't make much sense, and they might not, but maybe they, they do, and they'll land with somebody, and, I hope that what I say affects you in the best way, but maybe that's just an excuse. Maybe I'm just self-doubting myself. Stop that. No, but I actually do want to stop because I think I just want to, just be out here. I want to smoke a bit, and I just want to enjoy my day because it's still really early morning. I hope that you enjoyed this video, this random video of random advice about life and about me, and just kind of feeling a little more grounded now that I've, kind of said what I needed to say. I think that I just need to be more intentional with my days and just show up more mindfully, more self-aware, and slowly to really just, I don't know, I feel like if I find my grounding and I continue to be grounded, time won't go by so fast versus just like being on auto and just doing whatever. I don't know. Well, if it makes sense, if it makes sense. If it don't, well, that's Gibby Interrupted for you. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for listening to me just kind of go off on a tangent. If what I say resonates with you, if what I say makes any sense, I think that you should give my channel a follow. No pressure, though. If you just want to just come in every now and then unsubscribed, I'm okay with that, too. But I hope y'all have a beautiful, joyful, relaxing day. And if you're having a really hard day, I really hope that things turn out for you. I hope that you are compassionate towards yourself. I hope that you are showing up in very slow, romantic ways to remind yourself that you are the only person in this world that matters at the end of the day. And I want you to continue to show yourself the deepest form of love that you've never shown anybody but to yourself, because at the end of the day, it's really just you, and I want you to succeed. And if loving just you at the end of the day helps, I want you to do that. Don't do it in an egotistical way. Do it in a way that you are love. You embody love. And once you embody that love, love will follow you everywhere you go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. Have a good day.